I'm Sax Carr, and I am, I guess, one of the founding members of Comics and Comics, sort of one of the second recruit after Tom Frank created it, back at Meltdown Comics. And here I am at Hypno Comics in Ventura, which is our sort of go-to venue once a month. And I am from Maine originally, a stand-up comic from Maine, and traveled the whole world doing stand-up and never doing geek material because I was so ashamed.
Keep it going with another Comics and Comics regular, you guys. Give some love to Mr. Sax Carr. Get him up here.
Whoa, okay, wait a minute. First off, you're from Maine.
I am, yeah.
That makes you inherently funny, doesn't it?
I don't think that's not it. Spooky, I think, is the one you get from Maine. Or poor. Those are the two, maybe, that Maine offers for free. Outdoorsy, I guess, but funny, no. We're a very closed people. It's not like, yeah, you do what you do, but keep it away from me. That's sort of how Maine is.
Hi, everybody. The most fun about doing the show for me now is that I get to look through all like the back issues and stuff they have available here and talk about that. I can't believe half the stuff is for sale, but you should all buy it. You should totally all buy it. But here's one of my favorites. For some reason, it seems like George really has a drinking problem developing because there's like 50 new bottle openers here this week. Jesus, George, having trouble getting in there, are you? I just want to buy some more. Here's your Galactus bottle opener, because that seems like overkill. I don't know, like, what wine does pair with planets? I wonder. Is that a rosé? This is my favorite. This is the Thor. This is the Mjolnir bottle opener, or Mew Mew, as is said in the movie. I actually wish this was the Hammer of Thor and you could only use it as a bottle opener, because there are a lot of nights I'm not fucking worthy to keep drinking, and it'd be nice if this just wouldn't come off the fridge. Fuck. What am I doing wrong? Here's a game you can play it's called Love Letter. And it's a game in which you play several young, and then it says in parentheses, or not so young, you know what I'm talking about? Men who are trying to woo somebody, and you exchange love letters, because apparently we ran out of game concepts. Really? There are no aliens to shoot with laser guns? We have to play competitive love letter writing? What sad bleeding heart wrote this? Like, I don't care how many times you got broke up with, dude, the game is not gonna fucking work. I don't know. Ugh, gross.
I was a geek for the longest time, and certainly, I have the pear shape and geeky at time, and I'm wearing my shirt that I bought here at Hypno, that science is the new rock and roll. I've been a geek outwardly forever, but you just couldn't do Hulk jokes on stage and get them to stick, and I was always afraid. I was afraid that I would be like, all right, so you guys know The Flash, right? And the whole audience would just be crickets.
Talked about dating. Here's the thing: is like. I only date geeks at this point because I wanna wake up, or not wake up. No, this joke took a turn for the worst. I wanna roll off a girl after we have sex and not just have her call me Superman, but ask me which of the multiversal Superman I feel like. Ultraman, Earth 2 Superman, like that's I want a real geek girl. But let me tell you this: if you do not have the geekiest girl ever, please do not buy this dismembered child and body parts Walking Dead set and leave it around your house. Like, unless you have pre-confirmed that she watches The Walking Dead, this right here is a date killer. Like, oh, it's a little girl and some dismember. I gotta go. I just realized that I have an appointment at my police office locally.
From what I can tell, we're in the amount of Ventura that I know about right now. Like, we drive in and come here. If there are other streets or people in Ventura, I'd be interested in meeting them. But this is just here. It's a parking lot, and there's a thing behind it. It's a small town, I guess. Not as small as my hometown, but it's small. But no, I love Ventura. I love this audience. That there's something very unique about the Hypno audience. They're the only audience we've had that feels like this. And we actually, if we had 10 Hypnos, we would be the happiest people in the world. But we'll stay with one if we have to. That's how it goes.
Yeah, the Duck Dynasty thing is kind of weird. I don't know. My thing is, like, I don't understand why everyone's pissed off. It's pretty clear to me when you watch Duck Dynasty exactly what they're selling. Like, these guys are not exactly, like, when you look at them, and you don't think to yourself, like, what open-minded fellows. I bet they take all comers, these four gentlemen with beards who are wearing military garb, essentially, wearing hunting, and, like, they seem like they're really advanced and knowledgeable. That's like having a TV series about the Legion of Doom, and then being really offended when Lex Luthor has alienist comments at the end of it. Like, whoa! This guy doesn't like aliens! did not see that coming. That joke, by the way, is really clever because both shows are set in a swamp. So,
I think geeks have inherently figured out that there's something funny about the world we live in since the beginning. I mean, it's everything turn up to 11, that makes it funny by itself. And then, you have the strange characters that interact, and you have the inevitable geek conversation of who would win in a fight, and there's comedy in all of that, you know what I mean? And I think, the reason Spider-Man is probably the most loved and most recognizable geek character for geeks, like the one that feels like us, is because he's always wisecracking. So geek material has been inherently funny from day one.
but I feel like this, sort of this kooky old man, like back in my day, we had to go uphill both ways to watch the Smurfs, and the plots made sense. But they don't make sense. That's the thing. The Smurfs don't make fucking sense. Like, you watch one Smurfs episode is about Gargamel is attacking, and the next Smurfs episode is about there's too much cake. When does the Gargamel problem go away? I don't understand that. The guy's as big as a skyscraper and he's trying to eat you. He didn't move. He's just not currently attacking you. Who has fucking... Just eat all the goddamn cake then. We need to be fortifying the town. Can we move the town? We live in mushrooms, and who cares about Smurfette's fucking dress? This guy's got a cat the size of a battleship named after the Angel of Death. I don't understand. Like, you should call me Paranoid Smurf, but I just think, Jesus, this guy's a huge fucking problem. I mean, holy fuck. And none of us have been eating this far, but come on, aren't we due? I don't know. I got one. Thank you.
We have a podcast called Fandom Planet, so we'll be doing that. I'm also in a podcast called Make It So, which is a Star Trek podcast. I just bought this today here. It's my Starfleet class ring. Available at Hypno Comics and other fine retailers, but buy it from Hypno, you jerks.
And what makes no sense about Monopoly, well, I got thinking about this, one, because my friend wanted me to play Monopoly, and I'm like, I have 7 hours to be disappointed. But it's also like, the world's a lot like Monopoly now, and I'm like, I know, because I just took a stroll around town in my giant fucking metal shoe. I don't know. So the thing about Monopoly, nothing makes sense in Monopoly at all. The central premise that if they've worked so hard on the Battlestar Galactica game, wasn't anyone asking the question, who is visiting prison? What rich guy is visiting prison? Like, you're getting raped? That's weird. I'm just visiting prison. This is almost as big as the free parking space I use. Very large prison. But my thing is, like, if the whole game is about economics, why don't you win the game when you control the water station and the power station? Like, hey, you having a great time there on Boardwalk? Well, have fun shitting with no water in the dark. I fucking own you. I'm sorry, even the trains are steam trains, man. You need me. I have put myself between you and success. That's not when you pay your power bill, when you wander by it. Why do I keep going home this way? No, man, I control this. Look at turn, and you got nothing. Yay! Because that's how business works in the modern times, motherfucker. All right, I'm Sax Carr. I'll see you next time.